Hello, a very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to discuss the case note of Mr. Alex Maydew, a 23-year-old college student who met with an accident and suffered a neurological injury. Now we are writing to the director of Julia Fur Rehabilitation Center, 229 Falatan Road, 5097. So we are requesting to this director to transfer your patient, that is Mr. Alex Maydew, to give him more appropriate care. So we have to mention the need of ongoing speech therapy and physiotherapy and possible continuation of online studies in your answer. So we don't have much detailed information here. It's a brief letter. We need to understand this question. The purpose of this letter is to transfer your patient to another rehabilitation center. So you are caring Mr. Alex Maydew in a rehabilitation center, and you're going to transfer him to another rehabilitation center for more appropriate care. So you are in a rehabilitation center, or you are in an old age care home. So aged care home. So let us annotate here. So you are in Glenelg Aged Care Home. So, and Zach Highway, Glenelg. So you are transferring Mr. Alex Maydew, the 23-year-old patient who suffered neurological injuries, to another rehabilitation center. And you are writing this transfer letter to the director of that rehabilitation center. That's it. Now we have the name 23-year-old. No, we don't have any significant past medical history. And he suffered a car accident 10 months ago and was admitted to Royal Adelaide Hospital. So the first 4 months after the accident, he was in Royal Adelaide Hospital in coma stage. So that's what we need to infer from this particular case note. So from the time he met with the accident, he was brought to Royal Adelaide Hospital, and he stayed there for 4 months in coma. And after 4 months, he was brought to your care, that is Glenelg Aged Care. Here, he stayed another 4 months here in coma. And he has woken up from coma 2 months ago with normal brain function, but loss of speech facility. So what we have seen is that and Mr. Alex Maydew suffered with car accident. He was admitted to Royal Adelaide. He was there in coma stage for 4 months. And after he was brought to your facility, 4 months again, he was there in coma stage. And after 4 months, he woke up from the coma. He got all the normal brain functions, but lost his speech facility. Another thing is that confined to wheelchair. So his mobility is impaired. So now impaired mobility is improving with physiotherapy. So for speech, we may have speech therapy, and that's the reason why we have written the continuation of speech therapy and physiotherapy in the writing task. Now, let us go ahead and see what else we need here. Now we have a mother and a sister. Both of the next of kins are mother and sister, very caring, very attentive. And mother is a nurse. She is professionally a nurse at Maudbury Hospital. No, that is something which is to be noted. So, in order for care, his mother himself is a nurse, and he has a caring and attentive mother and sister. Now we have the main problem here is that he has neurological injury, and he was there in coma for 8 months after the accident. 4 months there in Royal Adelaide Hospital, 4 months there in your aged home, and 2 months ago, only 2 months ago, he got woken up from his coma. So this is um, a sort of depression for the client. So he is not supposed to be in a aged care setting because he was very physically active, and he's too young, 23-year-old. He was a mountain climber, he was a swimmer, a surfer. So you can see that. So he was a physical education student, so 30-year physical education student at the University of South Australia. So he was a student. He's young and energetic. He was young and energetic. He was not supposed to be in an old aged care home. So that makes him very depressed here. So, and in addition, his mother believes that the aged care setting is slowing his recovery. So that is something which is to be noted here. So these two key reasons are leading the way for his transfer to the Fullerton Road Rehabilitation Center. So, so that's very clear. So here is the turning point. So it's not about the treatment. It is not about the care. So what we can give is speech therapy and physiotherapy that we are giving. So, but um, his mother is a nurse, and she believes that the aged care setting is not appropriate setting for him, and that may be the main reason for slowing up his recovery. So that's it. So let's go ahead with the letter. We don't have much things to write here now. So the director, Julia for Rehabilitation Center, Fullerton Road, 5097. Dear Sir or Madam, Mr. Alex Maydew, age 23. I'm writing to transfer Mr. Alex Maydew to your facility for more appropriate care without hindering his ongoing care. Um, so um, now, without hindering his ongoing care, so we can make it better. See, a minute, please. So along with his ongoing. So because I just feel that this is not needed here, because we are writing the ongoing care what is given there at the end. So I'm writing to transfer Mr. Alex Maydew to a facility for more appropriate care. He has neurological deficits following an accident, following a car accident. Okay, and is currently in a stage of depression. So we have two sentences. So we have a brief introduction here. The purpose is very clear. For more appropriate care, that's the reason why we are transferring Mr. Alex Maydew to your facility. What his existing problem is, he has neurological deficits following a car accident, and is currently in a stage of depression. Okay. Mr. Maydew was initially treated in Royal Adelaide Hospital following the incident 10 months ago, and was transferred to our care after 4 months. Now, so he was initially treated where he was treated. So the first line treatment was there in Royal Adelaide Hospital. It was 10 months ago. and was transferred to our care after 4 months. So we have not said anything in detail. There is nothing to say in detail also there. After being here for another 4 months, he recovered from coma and his brain was assessed to have functioning normally. So the second sentence we have said we have we had a Mr. Maydew here for 4 months. So after 4 months, he recovered from coma. So his brain was functioning normally. It's written passive. So please make sure that you have to write in passive. However, he could now regain his speaking ability and is currently confined to the wheelchair. Um, Now, the third sentence we have is that even though he has recovered from his coma stage, he could not speak, and he's currently confined to the wheelchair. So this is what the next segment is. Although he is improving his mobility with the physiotherapy sessions, so we are stating that physiotherapy is being given. He has negative mood in our setting, and his mother believes that being here does not help a faster recovery. Does not help him to help him here. There is, we can make it better. Although he's improving his mobility in physiotherapy sessions, with physiotherapy sessions, he has a negative mood in our setting, and his mother believes that being here does not do. Um, believes that being here is is the reason for his slow recovery. Okay, so that's it. Um, we just may rephrase it in another way. Although he is improving his mobility with physiotherapy sessions, he has a negative mood in our setting, and his mother believes that being here is the reason for his slow recovery. Slower recovery. No, slow recovery. Mr. Maydew is a former physical education student in the University of South Australia. He was a mountain climber and a surfer and was living with his sister and his mother, who is a nurse in Modbury Hospital. Hmm. Okay. So now we have separated the sentence here. We made it three sentences here. He was a mountain climber and a surfer, and was living with his sister and his mother. His mother is a nurse in Modbury Hospital. It would be appreciated if you could accept Mr. Maydew and make his recovery process faster. Kindly continue his ongoing speech therapy and physiotherapy, along with exploring the possibilities of continuing his studies online using his computer. So it's not needed, the last phrase, using his computer, but in order to show that he can use his computer, we have used it. So in somewhere I have seen that he can use his computer. A minute. No. Yeah, able to use a computer. So could possibly resume part-time study. So that is mm, the reason why we have used the computer here. So exploring the possibility of continuing his studies online using his computer. That's it. You can say part-time studies, continuing his part-time studies, or possibilities of part-time studies, or continuing his studies online, whatever it is. Um, so we need to mention something like continuing his studies. That's why we have mentioned. You can say the possibilities of part-time studies online. So that would be better possibilities of uh, part-time studies online using his computer. Thank you. And if you have any further queries regarding Mr. Maydew's condition, please do not hesitate to contact me, yours faithfully, nurse, Glenelg Aged Care Home, Inside Highway, Glenelg. Thank you. And that is the end of the session. So meet with another letter soon. Till then, bye. Thank you.